Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Unloads quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Galladay. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartan.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UConn's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw. It's Galladay. Hauls it in. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, Spartans. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll throw it. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Going for it all. He's got it at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Right down the middle. Touchdown, San Jose State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Galladay. The short hands. It's Payne. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
got his man quickly. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it?
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Finds his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pitts. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, the ground game. runs through a tackle.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets open down the middle. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for UConn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Going to look downfield again. Throwing right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. The give on the counter. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Galladay. With the catch, it's Payne. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Spartans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Pitts. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know
He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through?
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's It's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
At the 35, he's open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Huskies racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game.